What happens when the voices that shaped our happiest memories suddenly fall silent? These were the legends we grew up with, the heroes we cheered for, and this week we had to say our final goodbyes. Time is the one thing we can never get back, but memories allow us to hold on forever. This week we lost pioneers of music, icons of the screen, and witnesses to history who defined what it means to live with purpose. We honor them not just for how they died, but for how beautifully they lived. Welcome to the Celebrity Tribute Hub. Let's celebrate their legacies together. Dharmendra was the He-Man of Bollywood, a superstar whose rugged charm and infectious smile defined Indian cinema for over 6 decades. He was one of the few actors who could effortlessly switch between action-packed heroics and gentle romantic vulnerability. His role as Viru in the legendary film Sholay is etched into the cultural DNA of millions, a performance that celebrated friendship and love. Dharmendra passed away on November 24, 2025, at the age of 89 after a long illness. He was not just a star, he was a beloved part of our families, and his legacy is as vast as the hearts he touched. Jimmy Cliff was a reggae pioneer whose voice carried the soul of Jamaica to every corner of the globe. He was a storyteller whose melodies could uplift the spirit and break the heart all at once. His starring role in The Harder They Come introduced the world to reggae, while anthems like Many Rivers to Cross remain timeless hymns of resilience. Jimmy passed away on November 24, 2025, at age 81, from pneumonia following a seizure. He has crossed his final river, but his music remains a bridge connecting us all to hope and freedom. Udo Kier was a cinematic chameleon, an actor whose piercing blue eyes could convey menace and melancholy in a single glance. With a career spanning over 200 films, he was the darling of both art house directors and blockbuster producers alike. From his cult status in Andy Warhol's Dracula to his poignant late-career role in Swan Song, he brought a unique hypnotic presence to every frame. Udo died on November 23, 2025, at the age of 81. Hollywood has lost one of its most distinct characters, a man who made every scene he touched unforgettable. Rodney Rogers was more than just a basketball player, he was a symbol of resilience and strength on and off the court. Known as the Durham Bull, his versatility changed the game, paving the way for the modern forward while earning him the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award. He dazzled fans with his athleticism and remains a legend at Wake Forest, where his jersey hangs in the rafters. Rogers passed away on November 21, 2025, at age 54, due to complications from a spinal cord injury. His brave fight over the last 2 decades inspired millions, proving his spirit was always stronger than the game. Colleen Jones was a trailblazer on the ice and a trusted voice in our homes for nearly 40 years. As a legendary curling skip, she shattered records by leading her team to 6 Scotties Tournament of Hearts titles and 2 World Championships. Yet for many, she is equally cherished as a warm, insightful broadcaster who brought the human stories of sports to life. Colleen passed away on November 25, 2025, at the age of 65 after a battle with cancer. She was a champion in every sense, leaving a legacy of excellence that will inspire female athletes for generations. Jack Shephard was a master of the stage and screen, an actor who brought a quiet, gritty intelligence to every role he inhabited. He was a familiar face to millions, a comforting presence in the living rooms of families who grew up watching his work. He is best remembered for his iconic role as the introspective detective superintendent Charles Wycliffe in the long-running series Wycliffe. Jack passed away on November 24, 2025, at age 85 following a short illness. His performances were grounded in reality, leaving behind a body of work that stands as a masterclass in understated British acting. Paul Costelloe was a titan of fashion who brought Irish elegance to the global stage with effortless grace. With a career spanning decades, he defined an era of sophisticated style, blending traditional craftsmanship with modern flair. He is perhaps most fondly remembered as the personal designer for Diana, Princess of Wales, whose iconic looks he helped shape with dignity. Paul died on November 21, 2025, at the age of 80 after a short illness. He leaves behind a legacy woven into the fabric of history, reminding us that true style is timeless. George Altman was a giant of the diamond, a slugger whose career bridged eras, continents, and barriers. Standing tall in the batter's box, he was a disciplined hitter who found stardom in the major leagues and even greater fame in Japan. A three-time All-Star with the Chicago Cubs, he later became a legend in Nippon professional baseball, beloved by fans on both sides of the Pacific. George passed away in November 2025 at the incredible age of 92. He remains a testament to the enduring love of baseball, a player who swung for the fences until the very end. Spencer Lofranco was a talent who captured the screen with a raw intensity that promised a long, brilliant career. He possessed a rare ability to convey deep vulnerability behind a tough exterior, making his characters feel incredibly real. Best known for his powerful portrayal of Harry Brooks in Unbroken and his gripping lead performance in Jamesy Boy, he proved he could hold his own alongside Hollywood's best. Tragically, Spencer passed away on November 18, 2025, at the young age of 33. While details remain private, his sudden departure is a heartbreaking reminder of a bright light extinguished far too soon. Jelly Bean Johnson was the heartbeat of the Minneapolis sound, a drummer whose grooves defined a funk revolution. As a founding member of the time, his cool demeanor and impeccable timing provided the backbone for hits that still fill dance floors today. Beyond the drums, he was a gifted producer, notably crafting Janet Jackson's rock anthem, Black Cat, showcasing his immense musical range. Jelly Bean died on November 21, 2025, at age 69. The rhythm of his life may have stopped, but the beat he created will pulse through the veins of funk music forever. Viola Ford Fletcher was the embodiment of living history and unyielding courage in the face of injustice. As the oldest survivor of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre, she carried the weight of a century-old tragedy, refusing to let the world forget what she witnessed. Her most memorable work was her tireless activism in her later years, testifying before Congress to demand accountability and reparations for her community. Mother Fletcher passed away on November 24, 2025, at the remarkable age of 111. She was a witness to history who became a beacon of truth, ensuring that her story would never be erased. These legends gave us their art, their passion, and their lives, weaving themselves into the tapestry of our own personal histories. While they may be gone, the memories they created with us can never be taken away. Their work lives on in the films we watch and the history we cherish. Which of these icons impacted your life the most? Let us know in the comments below.